We've already heard from many corners about the high hopes the respective Isle of Man teams have for this year's Island Games in Guernsey, and that same optimism is also present for the Isle of Man's badminton squad. Looking to make an impression in Guernsey will be 10 players, hoping to find more individual and team success in a competitive group and event overall. 2017 was the last time the Isle of Man secured individual gold in the sport, courtesy of Jess Lee in the women's singles, whilst you have to go back to 2011 in the Isle of Wight for the last individual win from Joshua Green in the men's class. Nevertheless, when we spoke to team manager and squad member Neil Harding, he's got complete faith in this year's squad.
Oh, good. No major injuries or anything like that. We've just had a training camp in Nottingham with Chris Adcock, who's an ex-Olympian, double Commonwealth gold medalist. Yeah, we had a good week. Good to get all the team together and everyone's raring to go now.
Let's just have a look at the team as well there. You've got an array of experience in there, and some teams have gone for a sort of blend of both experience and youth as well. So what's the thinking behind the team selections this year?
Yeah, I mean, we're the same. It's just the way it is, really. It's we've got a few older guys like myself, and then we've got the younger guys at university, and a few that have settled in the UK. And we just pick the strongest players. It just happens to be that way.
Now, some of those players will be based on Ireland, some off as well. So how do you juggle that challenge of making sure that those who are off Ireland, for example, most of the year, are ready just the same as the ones who are on Ireland?
We've got eight of our team, I think, are in the UK. 7 or 8 of the team are in the UK, and 3 are based on Ireland this year. To be honest, it's the guys in the UK that get the better practice. They're playing at a higher standard of competition. They're playing more competitions. They're playing a better quality of badminton. So it's really the guys based on Ireland who need to travel away to get up to the standard of the UK players.
And like you said, you did have that recent camp as well with some excellent coaching there. So how valuable are things like that into the lead up to something like the Island Games?
Yeah, really good. Not only does it get the players together, builds a bit of camaraderie, it gives us time to practice with our partnerships, our pairings, which we don't normally get to do. I mean, we meet up 2-3 times a year to play in county matches and UK tournaments, but yeah, we had a good few hours training, which is really beneficial for the tournament.
Now, you've done several Island Games now. You've got plenty of experience of it. So just, for you just personally, how much do you look forward to taking part in the Island Games each time they come around?
Yeah, I mean, it's I think it'll be my 9th time. Same with Kim Clegg. We started together in, I think it was 2005 Shetland. It's just a great tournament, and we've made some good friends along the way. Really good tournament. Lots of games, lots of badminton. It's really enjoyable.
And what sort of challenges does it pose, I suppose, quality-wise, compared to, say, the local competitions here or the counties when you come into an Island Games? What's different?
Well, to be honest, the Island Games is a bit of a mixed bag. There's some very, very good quality players, but there's also some weaker ones, which is probably, I mean, everyone's in the same situation. They're on an island. They have the same issues with getting competition. But yeah, I think we've prepared well this time. We've got a really good, solid team. We've got good depth in the team, and we're just looking forward to getting out there now.
Now, one thing you do have to contend with, particularly on the opening day, looking at the schedule, is a very intense set of games there. So how do you manage that as a team, not just mentally but physically?
Yeah, well, this time we've been drawn in a group with 5 teams, which has never happened before. There's 17 teams in the team event. So we've got four team matches on the first day, on the Sunday, which we've never had before. We've only ever played 2. But we've got a lot of depth in the team now, so we should be able to rotate the players a bit, give some of the players a rest. But yeah, we'll just have to take it as it comes.
You mentioned one word just before as well, camaraderie, and people have talked about this just with the Island Games in general. There, some people call them the friendly games. That yes, there's a lot of high-level competition, but people tend to get on. There's a good bond between the nations. Is that something you found over the years taking part?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, players come and go, but a lot of teams. I started in 2005, and there's still some players competing that were there in 2005. So it's nice to just catch up with everybody. Made some good friends along the way, and yeah, as you said, it's the friendly game, so yeah, looking forward to it.
And in terms of, I suppose, I'm not going to ask you to make any specific predictions, but what sort of expectations do you as a team or as individuals have going into this?
Well, first and foremost, we never won a team medal last time round, which was a big loss for us, because we've won a team medal for the last few Island Games. So first and foremost, we need to be focused on winning a team medal again, but I think we've got a very strong team this year, and I think we've got more than capable of winning the team medal. After that, we'll then look at the individual events, which, as I said, we've got a strong team, and we're hoping to win multiple medals in the individual events this time.
You've mentioned it a few times, you believe you've got a strong team again going out to these Island Games, so specifically what do you think are the key strengths, and maybe around some of the individuals or the team as a whole?
Yeah, I guess the team, we've got a bit more depth in the team this time. In the past, we've had 2 or 3 really strong players, ladies and men, but this time we've got five strong women and 5 strong men going, so we should be able to rotate the team. Rather than just playing the strongest players in every event, we should be able to rotate the players around just to give the top guys a bit of a rest.
And just finally, once it all get underway, I guess, what's that going to mean to know that you're representing the Isle of Man? A lot of people will be interested in different sports, plenty of support from the island and maybe even over there in Guernsey. How will that feel?
Yeah, it's always great to represent the Isle of Man. I mean, I've been doing it a long time now, but for the younger guys, it's great. A lot of them are making their debuts this time, and it's going to be a great competition for them, great experience, and obviously it's great to represent the Isle of Man. Always is.
Thank you for having the stamina to make it to the end of the Manx Radio Sportscast. You're clearly someone who has their eye on the ball at all times. Want to hear more about the latest sporting news across the Isle of Man and much more? Then might I recommend you take the plunge and subscribe to this series or a wide range of Manx Radio podcasts at your favourite podcast provider, so that, in a flash, all of our finest moments take a winner's place on your smartphone. Thank you.